All right, everybody. This is Hello Again Wednesday, number 95. I'm so glad you joined me here on Facebook, and I thank you for following me. So you got that notice when I came on live. You got the big ding saying, hey, I'm on for Hello Again Wednesday. And so this is number 5. You can also watch me on the church website where I work, which is culvercitychurchofgod.org. You can see me on my personal YouTube channel, which is Brent Miller, What's on His Mind. Or you can also see these episodes it shoots right over to Rumble. And so you can see these episodes anytime you want. But I want you to know that I appreciate you joining in, that you are my special guest. And this is a very important thought process, because we're getting very close to some other things coming up as a special guest. And so I want you to keep clicking the likes, keep clicking the share buttons especially, and look for maybe a personal invite for this 100th episode that will be coming up. What takes place is when you guys join in on the conversation, it makes this so much better, because there's always questions for you guys there's always usually one question, maybe two in the same realm, where you guys can join in and being part of every Hello Again Wednesday that takes place. We're only 4 episodes away from the 100th episode, which is going to have explosions and, as in pyrotechnics, it's going to have special guests, which will be you if you'll join via link of the it's a Zoom link that will be it'll be on Facebook. And so it's just technology, the way it works. I want you to join me in person live on that 100th episode, especially be recorded and sent over to my YouTube channel and stuff like what I was saying. If we could get 100 people, of the people that I know or the people that you know, 100 people to be on that Zoom link, that I can do that. If you'll join in, it'll make an awesome 100th episode. I guarantee it. And if there's a question that you have, like, man, this would be kind of cool, because the 100th episode is going to be an hour long. And so it'll be 4 p.m. Pacific time, so you kind of adjust that to your Central time, your East Coast time, your I think Mountain time, and then across the planet, adjust for that, because it will be a live event, and I want you to join for that. But if you have a question, send it to me. Write it in the comments. This is what I want to talk about. Can you answer this question? Or can we talk about this on that 100th episode? And I would love to see what your question is, please, very much in advance. All right. So last week I told you how extremely hot it was here on the coast out here in LA, the farthest part of LA, out at Culver City and Marina Del Rey and stuff. It was extremely hot. Well, guess what? It is no longer extremely hot. It's just very, very hot. So we've kind of downgraded from extremely to just very, very hot on the coast. And I'm still a wimp. I'm waiting for those 70 low or mid 70s to come my way for a perfect sunny day here in Southern California. Here we are, episode number 95. My warranty expired. Here is, ba-boom, the question of the day. The question of the day is, have you ever used your warranty? Have you ever used your warranty? And then there's some sub questions that kind of go with it. What was it for? What was the warranty for? And did you have to pay extra for that warranty or extended warranty or anything like that? Let me know in the comments. I want to know your story on, have you ever used the warranty? Probably, ready? Everyone has probably had a phone call come their way, and there's a scammer on the other line about your car warranty expiring. And so I just want to kind of have a little fun this afternoon, and because it is late, it's mid afternoon. You know what? It's only 1:30 something, but I want to show you. Let me get down to image and show you what I'm talking about. You know, we've had them people on the phone who says, hey, your car warranty is expiring or has expired. And you know what takes place is they don't even mention the brand of car that you're driving or the year or the model or the make. And so I saw this perfect little meme is talking about the scammers, and it says, here's my car right here. So if you can look, if you're watching, you can look in and see a picture of the car. That is not a car that I drive. I think it could be really restored as a really cool car. And so kind of reminds me of Tim Taylor on Tim the Toolman Taylor on Home Improvement back in the 90s. Guess what? Tim Allen is making a new Santa Claus I believe, movie, and it's coming out this year. And Michelle just shot it over to me. Yes, we're already talking Christmas on some things, and I cannot wait to watch it. It looks really cool. Anyways, that was the old car picture right there. Now, I want to show you another picture because this, ready? This is me. If any of you have ever kept electronics, and I'm about to revamp the Wii, and so because you know there's this one game called Monkey Ball. I liked Monkey Ball. It's this one game where you roll around like a hamster in a ball, and it's a monkey doing it, and they have all these activities you can do it. And I have it for the Wii. Someone stuck quarters into the Wii, and so the Wii stopped working. And so I'm about to revamp the Wii and bring it up to par. But have you guys ever? I gotta get to image number 2. Have you ever kept something and it kind of goes like this? Ready? It breaks down, and so you go to customer service, and I love this picture right here. It's guaranteed for the life of the product, which obviously ended when it broke. It's guaranteed for the life of the product, which obviously ended when it broke. And so, you know, I think that's why I'm one that tries to keep tools and stuff like that on hand. Connie will verify that, you know what, she really wishes I didn't pack rat some stuff. I'm trying not to, but man, I do have electronics. I have turntables, I have stereo systems, I have tape deck, 8-track tape decks, I have like I said, the very first Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Nintendo 64, the Wii, the GameCube. I'm going to revamp the GameCube because I got some baseball games I want to play. And so these are some of the things that I have where I do not care about the warranty ending on them, and I'm going to see what I can do with it. Now, in the mail, have you ever had this? Ready? In the mail, Michelle's laughing. Hey, Dad, you could win $100,000, asterisk. And so there's always an asterisk, okay? You could win $100,000. It's Take the Vehicle Reliability and Service Survey. You know, I'm going to tell you what, Connie loves the size of the car. I'm not happy with the car very much. I probably caused some of it, but some of it is this one stupid part that goes out every year since we bought it. And so anyways, I'm not going to take the survey. I'm not going to try and win $100,000 because I don't believe in that stuff. I believe they'll try and sell my stuff for $100,000 profit back their way, even after I paid for the car. Now, here's another thing. You know what? Toys do not last like they used to. You know what? Good old toys. We were talking about toys and some dangerous toys and stuff, and as in lawn jarts. And it brings me to this thought process. You know, we've had toys in the past that have lasted lifetimes. In fact, if you ever watch the Antiques Roadshow, you will notice that people bring in some of these toys that lasted a lifetime. Maybe a ding, maybe a small piece missing because it was crafted to the best. Okay, and what was the old saying? American made or whatever. I'm telling you, it was crafted to the best. And so I think of things such as, ready, does any of you remember the steel sleds with the sleighs? They're the steel blades that you would ride down. So when you rode down a hill, it cut a deep trail of blade mark into the snow. Those things lasted forever until pieces of the wood would break on it, but they would last forever. Or how about, ready, toboggans, coming from the Midwest. We would ride toboggans, and I'll tell you what, toboggans would last. We'd take those wax blocks for cooking, and we would wax up those toboggans so they would slide even faster, which meant when you hit the tree, it was devastating sometimes. And I don't wish no harm on anyone. I'm talking about devastation to a fast-moving toboggan, where a lot of times you would see toboggans with a corner piece knocked off because it hit a tree or a inanimate object so hard. But toboggans would last a lifetime. We drug ours around from Illinois to Georgia, all the way over to Belgium, and I bet my dad drug it right back over to Arizona. And some of those states you're like, what? Yes, we tobogganed in Augusta, Georgia one year because it snowed, and you guys will remember the snowstorms of what 78, 77, 78, right in there somewhere, and you'll remember those. And we did that with a toboggan that lasts. Now, talking about toys, right? They do not build toys to last. And I do believe, I'll joke, I'll be whatever. I believe the companies all across the board, someone sat in a boardroom and said, I have got a great idea. If we make everything to break even before the 30-day or the 90-day warranty, if we can make them to where they will break right away, the parent will have to more than likely buy our products over and over again. We will sell to parents one time after another. The profits will keep on rolling in because our stuff won't last. Elijah, we have two grandsons. They just both turned 9 a day apart. Monday we celebrated Elijah's. Tuesday we celebrated Cameron's, and they're both 9 years old. And so, but Elijah came in, I think it was this morning. He got this one, it's like a paintball gun, only it does the Orbeez. And so it came with a target. And it's called an archery target that goes with what would be like a paintball gun. And so he's shooting, and all these Orbeez are flying everywhere. They're rolling on the floor in the house. There's no shooting in the house, but they're all over the place. In fact, I saw the girls messing with them last night. But anyways, he comes in and he goes, Papa, can you fix this? One day. Now, I'm going to ask another question here. Don't you think if it wasn't a scam on the toy companies that, they would test the products and go and test it like a kid? Actually, maybe bring in the kids. We're going to have you test this product. We're going to see how well it holds up. And I know it might have been Elijah's fault, maybe, because he did come in and he did make the comment, maybe I was a little too close to it. Like, who knows? But it should be able to withstand any kind of 9-year-old kid's imagination of how to hit the target. Am I right or am I wrong? Okay, so that is on the toys. And two last things. Furniture does not last like it used to. Correct me if I'm wrong. You know what? We have to get couches and love seats and recliners all the time. We're just, maybe we're too rough on it, but you know what? Once again, shouldn't they have some of those mechanical things testing out how durable is our product? How well does the fabric hold up? Michelle bought some recliners, which were great. They were the electric ones. Bought some recliners. I loved it because when I had my back surgery last year, that's where I was at. And but here's the thing. right away, you know how you have your armrests, right? And you have the wood that goes down as part of the frame, and they put a fabric over. The fabric didn't even last for a couple of months. What's up with that? Do you not have good fabric? Where are we getting the fabric from? Come on, it used to be great. How do I know it used to be great? Ready? You guys are thinking I'm ranting. I'm trying to tell you, man, things in the past. How many have ever had a Lazy Boy recliner? We've had 2 hand-me-downs come our way, and one went to Ashley, and we had one for a very, 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 very long time. Why? It was great. That thing laid all the way out. One year, it was way back on one of our early in our marriage, 2 kids and a dog, a Cocker Spaniel named Drew. That dumb dog would nudge up to the recliner that we had, that Lazy Boy. I'd be sitting in it. He nudges nose up there. Then he nudges head up there. Then some paws would come on. That dumb dog would nudge until I got out of that comfortable recliner. Those things will last until they're just, you spilled something on them for a lifetime. They just lasted forever. Right now, I have to actually, and that's a question. Have you guys ever had a furniture like that? You know what? I have to call on the recliners I described that we have now because the screws are falling out. Hello? And now one of the I don't even know, called the footrest that electronically comes up. It goes. That's not what it's supposed to do. We do have a warranty. I am going to call that warranty and have them come out and fix the recliner. It should never lose screws, period. Okay, one last, now I'm going to do a quote. I'm not going to do a picture. I'm going to do a quote. Are you ready? I just want to see if anybody, people have come on and they've kind of bounced off. That's okay. Let me do one last little quote for you guys. You know what? There's that guy, and I know you know him. He's kind of old, kind of gray beard, gray hair. And it goes, what? I don't always call customer support, but when I do, my warranty expired yesterday. I love it because I believe that it sometimes feels like that's the way it is. You get the product to go all the way to that moment, and the next day or the next month, it's broke, and you already know your warranty is already gone. So, what warranties have you used? Have any of these hit a nerve, or have you had any of those things? Or tell me something new of warranty that you have had, or anything like that. Hey, what did that warranty cost if you had to pay extra? And what was the result after you called about your warranty? I would love to hear your stories. Leave them in the comments below. Leave them on the YouTube comments on my YouTube channel, Brent Miller, What's on His Mind. Make sure on all of these platforms, you click follow, you click notifications, you ring the bells, you do whatever you need so that you can be connected with Hello Again Wednesday that is done every Wednesday, unless there's something kind of really messed up. Now, remember, we are just weeks away from the 100th episode. And with that, like I said, there's going to be some stuff. I want you to be not only my special guest, I want you to be live, my special guest, 4 p.m. Pacific time. Then go ahead and calculate in your time zones so that you can join live on that 100th episode. I'm probably going to start sending out invites because I set it up as an event on my page. I'm going to start sending out invites to see if we can get maybe 100 people just to do it, just for the fun of it. Let's do it. Okay. So it's going to be in a couple of hours, in a couple of hours, it's going to be 5:30. And here I'm at the fellowship area of our church, where I pastor, and we are going to have our Bible study, 5:30 Pacific time. I'll put the Zoom link in. I think I did it last week. I'll put the Zoom link in these comments. You can join us as Pastor Mark is, he he's walking us through the stories in the book of Daniel. And so we're going to get close to the end of Daniel, and then he'll have something new for us as we go forward. But, if you would like to, you can join us via Zoom, or you can come in person. Come on out to Culver City Church of God. Come downstairs to the fellowship area in person at 5:30 Pacific time, and we will have a Bible study together. And I'll tell you this, if you cannot make it to ours, check out a church, especially a Bible-believing church near you, a Jesus-following church near you, where I absolutely know there are no expired warranties. And God always makes good on his absolute love policy. I hope you guys have a great Wednesday. I hope you, I want to thank you especially for being my special guest. And I look forward to seeing you. Let me get all my stuff in order. I look forward to seeing you next week on Hello Again Wednesday.